Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a camera and some lighting system. Okay, so just this on its own, guys. Look, if I press F12 here, hopefully my keys work. Look, like there's nothing going on here, right? Look, this camera is looking way down in there. Okay, so if you remember on my the lesson that I placed for you guys, so if you click on camera here, watch this. See this camera? This is what it's seeing, right? If I zoom in and out, the camera is not moving accordingly, right? So if I press camera to view, see what happens here? This becomes in the shot. Okay, for example, okay, I may want to change this, right? 1920 1080 is this way, right? But you know, I can zoom in and out as long as I press this here, camera to view. Okay, so that's the starting point. However, we need light to bounce, right, guys? You can't just let light go forever. I think you needed to bounce somewhere so we could kind of see what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to get out of camera by clicking on camera first. So what normally happens is, you guys know, in the broadcast room in the back, there's that screen, right? So we want to create a background screen, right? So let's see what we could do here. I'm going to type in Shift A. I'm going to make a plane here, okay? I'm going to just crank this out. S10. I don't know if this works. Okay, 10. There it is, right? And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to tab in here. I'm going to press Edge, which is number 2. Whoa, where's my screen? Come back, Blenda. Come back in here, buddy. In here, like that. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just going to hit E for extrude, and I'm just going to press Z to go straight up, something like that, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll just take these 2 edges and move them out like that. And I'm going to take these 2 edges, which is something what Joe is doing over there. He's got a room, you know, everybody has their own setting idea. That's fine, right? So I'm coming over here now. I'm just going like that. And ideally, I want this to go further back and down a bit. Okay, see, so I could see it. So I should tab in here. I'm just taking this edge here. Hello. It's number 2. There, I'm just going to crank that up. Okay, so this is the background, okay, of what I have so far. Okay, one more thing. Let's go like this. And what if I can come in here and make these go a little wider just for fun? S and Y. Okay, good. Okay, that's nice. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to add a bevel. Okay, I don't know. You guys can't see anything I'm doing, can you? Okay, so here. See, I'm going to add a bevel here, right? There is the bevel modifier right there. You crank it out like that. Okay, something like this. Wait for it. Boom, 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 boom. Bunch of cuts like that. Nice, right? So it's seamless here. Okay, we can get out like that and then slide it back. All right, so there. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to tab out first before I do that, okay? There. Okay, so far I have a background, right? A couple other things. Get ready for this, okay? Right here, right now, what's going on here? See, the background is gray, right? What if I make this black? This is my environment background. I'm making this black, so you'll see why in a second, okay, guys? So first thing here, as a default, it's gray. You can actually come in here and make the background blue, for example, or green, for example, like this, right? And then there's a strength for this. What if I press 10? Okay, let's just take this one at a time then, okay? So I'm going to press F12. Let's see what we got here. See how the background is so strong? It's green. It's muting everything else. So if I change this to 1, okay, now press F12 to render. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. That's the background, okay? So there's many ways to light your system, your final product. Here's where you're going, render, image, F12, okay? So I'm going to make this black for now so that I got nothing. Nothing, Bellion, nothing. Look. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so far so good, right? So right now, the only light that we have is being emitted from here, okay? Like this, see? This is what I'm seeing. Okay, there's got to be a way to get rid of this grid here somewhere. Hold on. Is this floor? Is that what that is? See ya. Okay, now it's scary stuff, right? Okay, so that's what we have, all right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is go add light. So let's just try, you can, by the way, like what Joe did was really nice. He has spotlight, sun, area, all of the above. You can use all of them. So I'm going to start with sun first, okay? Here's the sun. Okay, and when you come down here, after you create it, the sun has its own setting down here with lights. It's white, and the value is 1 right now. So what if I want this to be a different color than white? Okay, so I'm not going to go to purple. Let's go something else. Okay, let's go with, okay, bluish, like somewhere here, okay? Like that. Okay, so let's render and see what we have at this point, okay? Am I in here? Am I right? What camera am I in here? Okay, there. Something like that. I think that's my camera right here. Like that. Okay? The sun is kind of coming down on things, so let's press F12 and see what we have. Okay, so look, the value of 1 is what the sun is doing, okay? And we got our bloom on. Bloom's on. But is it strong enough? So what if I go 100 here? Now it's the sun, right? Let's render. Ooh, see the difference here? Okay, F12. Let's see what we have. See, that's what the sun is doing. It's a little too strong for me, right? So I'll just go 50. So you need to kind of take your time and jot down what you're doing. So this is the light, okay? F12. This is something you work on tomorrow, not today. So there it is, okay? 25 to stay alive. A little better. Okay, nice. Okay, so what about this background business here? Does this thing have a color or not? What just happened here? Hang on, did I do something? I did do something. Well, something's going on. Hang on a second. What's going on? Okay, so this here, look, has no color, right? Look. So we go plus, new. What if you want the background to be red, for example? Just a red wall. Okay, let's just go. Let's do something très bizarre. Okay, there it is. Okay, now if I go into color mode, does that work? Yeah, it's red. Woohoo! Okay, I don't know why I did that, but I just did it. Okay, so we're going to hit F12. Okay. Ooh, where are these dudes? I'm going to get rid of those guys right away, okay? So you see, you've got a few things going on here, okay? Let's see, hang on a second. In this app, it's wild, eh? Even though you hide something, let's see, handle here. I'm going to say not to be rendered. Okay, watch the difference here. Notice these were the ones that I had before, guys. Look, 1, 2. But if your camera is on, that means when you render, it will show it. You notice that right here? Look, can you guys see this? This is something that this is what Blender. This is how Blender does it. So you have to take out the camera as well, deselect it. Oh my God, what am I doing here? Okay, where is that? Handle 2. There and there. Not that one. What's this one? Okay, cool. Like that. Okay, so if you guys want to take shots like this, I'm okay with it too, guys. Look, if you wanna say you're gonna use your snippet tool, you want to come in here, press new, Control N, and you're gonna come in here and say, here, Mr. Ballin, this is what I have. I'm okay with that. Okay, take all the views you want. Okay, make that work. Okay, I'm not gonna say it right now. So what I could do is if I am going to take pictures like this, I could try some with opacity at 50% like this, and then look at the difference, right? I can turn off wire edges, right? So if I render now, or I take a shot with snippet, which is Control N here. Watch this, Control N. I come in here and say, Mr. Ballin, this is my shot. Here's multiple shots of it, multiple views. This is how you could do it. If your machine at home doesn't have the capability to render, then do this. Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about all these things that we're adding, okay? Yeah, so let's go test SWOD. Okay, there. Okay. So what you could do here, guys, if you do have the time tomorrow, you can kind of like, or tonight, is add little lights, a bit of light. So you go in here, add light, so you can bring a point light, right? So watch, I'll bring a point light and I'll move one right behind the sword, okay, right here. And I'm gonna make this into maybe blue or whatever. Like, you figure out your palette. I'm not figuring that for you. Okay, so you see now, if I go into camera mode, it should be like a bit of, let's see, I go to 100 here. Yeah, there's a bit of color here. There's something that's affecting us here. I want to find out what that is. One sec. Who is this? There's something coming in here. Is it why am I seeing things like this? It could be the way my camera is. So now it's locked. Okay. Something going on here. Let's see if I go to camera here. Where is it? Blade handle points. Where's my camera? Taurus Sun collection. Oh, here it is. Okay, camera. What do we got here? 50 milliliter millimeter lens. Okay. This is 35 millimeter. Okay, so that might just work. Something happening here. I don't know what it is yet, but let's see. Okay. Going like this. I feel like I should just put a new camera in there and just go with that. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, let's just take a render and see what we have here. Whoa, I lose my... Okay, Balian. Where's your handle, dude? It's this one. Oh, put that on. Okay. Okay, this is straight up shot. F12. Okay, we got that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So you just gotta add a bunch of lights in the front. There's shadow. Oh wait, the sun must have shadow on. That's it. Look here. Look at this, guys. Shadow off. Watch the difference. So look, I only have 2 lights, right? It's not enough lights. If you look at anybody who takes a shot professionally, there's like at least 3 lights to set up the scene, and a bunch of point lights and so on. So the sun here, I add a shadow on it, right? See? I'm going to take the shadow off and watch the difference. See? There's no shadow cascading down. This is just natural right there, okay? So that works, okay? And this one here looks like I need to add subdivisions because it's not smooth enough. I'm seeing it, so I could just kind of block it down here or something like that. Is this too crazy for you guys, what I'm doing? What do you guys think? Is this too much? Anyone?
No, it's very helpful.
Is it? It's a lot of trial and error, okay, guys? Sorry, it's what it is, right? It's trial and error, and if you want to like mute your color, you got to just pick a color palette from an image that you see online and borrow those colors, and you can bring it in as an image in here and use those colors to create, right? So if I create a spotlight like Joe had, watch this, add light, and I'm going to go spotlight, for example, right? And I'm just going to go up with it like this. Or what I want to do is I want to get out of this view, and I want to be able to shoot the light from here. Look, up here. So, okay, watch. I'm going to come over here, spin around. I'm going to be in front of it. I'm going to shoot it on one side. So 3-point lighting minimum. So if I press R here, is this going to rotate? Yeah, it is going to rotate. Look, I'm going to press R, and I want it to, let me see if I could use this. Yeah. Okay, somewhere like this. Okay, so I'm now shooting at it, right? So what color is this going to be? It's going to be another blue light, let's just say. But we got to be careful, right? You got to pick your palette in advance. So I'm just going to go, whatever, 20 here, see what happens. 100. No shadows for now. And let's see if this actually does anything. Really? Okay. That looks pretty nice, right? It's getting better. So now I'm going to add another one of these. Let's go to the grab tool, duplicate it, Shift D, go across on the Y, and then spin around, bring it over, and rotate. Like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm just adding multiple lights here just to see how that works. Okay. And I'm going to bring this a little lower, rotate like that. Okay, something like this here. Let's see how this looks here. Okay, and I'm going to actually put another one from the bottom shooting up, okay? So let's do one more here. Okay, I'm going to have another Shift A. So let's see, Shift A here. Oops. Shift A and then light. Why can't I see it? I'm going blind here. There we go, light point or spot, right? Okay, now watch, R, rotate, and I want to come over here, down to the ground, and then rotate it, right? Up onto the sword, right? So R, sideways here, R again, like that. Okay. So let's see how this turns out now, and we'll leave this as white, whatever, let's see. And what if I hit this as 100? Ooh, get ready. Okay, is this going to make a difference? Okay. Whoa, I don't know what just happened here. Okay, so now I could save this if you want to. Image, save a copy or save as, and just call it, you know, your name, obviously, my sword, and so on. My sword. Shot one. And .png or JPEG, whatever you want. And a way to fix that here. Let me bring Blender back up here, and then the chats. Okay, so if you see this output, guys, do you see the output here? See the output with the camera output, right? Here's where you added your bloom, right? Here you can change it from PNG to JPEG, whatever you want. Okay, JPEG right there. Okay, right, so there's the size of my shot. So if you want this to be vertical, watch this now. What if I go 19, okay, what do we say here? Let's make this 1080 first. Okay, see what's happening? 1080 by 1080, right? So now I have a square shot, right? And X 600. Look at the difference, right? See what's happening here? So now I'm changing my format, right? Kind of cool, right? Let's hit F12 and see what we get. Okay, there. So that looks kind of nice. Save as. This will be my shot 2. Thank you. Done. All right. So what's that question? How you go back to something on Blender? Whatever. You mean a previous version, Hawa? Is it Hawa? Who is that? Guys, can you read out the question, please?
The question is, they forgot how to go back after they delete something on Blender.
Okay, well, there's the edit right here, undo, right? Undo, Control Z, right? Other than that, you have to remember what I say to you guys every 10 minutes. Control Shift S, click on the plus. So every 10 to 15 minutes, you have a version. The undos are the only ones you can do right now, but that's pretty much it. Okay. So I have this right like this right now. All right. I'm going to stop recording because I think I'm babbling at this point. Blah, 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 Mr.